the Dallas Stars. And Kevin Lankinen needed to be strong tonight, and he did for your Chicago Blackhawks. Because we may have won it 4-2, the shots on net were really in favor for the Dallas Stars tonight. The Hawks had a 50% shooting percentage on Anton Khudobin, leading to Khudobin getting yanked for Jake Ottinger in the third period. So shots on net for the game, it was 4-15 in the first period. Second period, 4-7 in favor for the Stars for both those two periods. In the third period, it was 8-8. Yes, the Hawks doubled their total they had in each of their two first periods. Total shots on net, 16-30 in favor for the Dallas Stars. So Lankinen needed to have a good performance in net. And he did. He stood on his head and helped the Hawks get the 2 points in regulation over the Dallas Stars. This was an important win for the Hawks because the push of the playoffs is on, and the Stars are one of those teams who have a bunch of games in hand, and the Hawks are sitting in fourth place. So the Hawks need to get as many points as they can to make the playoffs. So face-off percentage, it was 46% to the Stars, 54%. It was pretty even at the dot. David Camp played well at the dot. Soderberg played well at the dot. The Hawks looked good at the face-off dot tonight. Power play. This was the story of the game. Each team had a total of 5 power plays, and the Hawks went 2 for 5 on the power play, to the Stars going 0 for 5 on the power play. That's key right there. Shutting down a team who's out shooting you on the power play is a key, and the Hawks did it when the PK has not been there for the past couple of weeks. Hits, it was 15-25 in favor for the Stars. Block shots, 20-11 in favor for the Hawks. So the Stars were in the Hawks defensive zone a lot tonight. The Hawks could not get out of the defensive zone, but they managed to win this thing. So let's look at the goals of the game, since there were a total of 6 put up on the board. At 5:26 in the first period, on the breakaway, scored by number 8, Dominic Kubalik, his 10th of the season, assisted by number 38, Brandon Hagel, and number 64, David Camp, to make it a 1-0 lead. This was the first shot on net for your Chicago Blackhawks tonight, and this was a beautiful play, all setting up by Brandon Hagel. He gets the puck and feeds it right to Kubalik, and Kubalik goes on the break, and he dekes Khudobin out of his pads, goes 5-hole by shoving, basically slow shooting it into the net, and the Hawks have a 1-0 lead. Then after that, the Stars have all momentum still, and they were just playing in the Hawks' defensive zone. The Hawks could not get out of the zone, and they had a power play at late, and they got a couple shots off, but then the Stars get a power play with about a minute and a half remaining in the first period. So the Hawks need to kill that, and we have to go to a second period. Hawks up by a goal with a total of 4 shots on net to the Stars 15. So that's a key right there. We go to the second period up by a goal. And then at 2:53 in the second period, scored by number 34, Carl Soderberg, his 5th of the season, assisted by number 27, Adam Boqvist, and number 88, Patrick Kane. Soderberg on the power play, screening Khudobin, and Boqvist gets the puck from Kane, and Boqvist rifles one. It goes up in the air, and Soderberg bats it and redirects it past Hudobin, giving the Hawks a 2-0 lead early in the second period. So that's good to see. The Hawks are on the power play, scoring on the power play. That's excellent. Hawks are not done scoring yet, because at 14:37 in the second period, for his first of the season, score by number 2, Duncan Keith was unassisted to make it a 3-0 Hawks lead. This goal by Duncan Keith, he rifles one from the blue line with a beautiful screen by Pius Suter up front of the net, and Duncan Keith gets his first of the season, rifling one right past Anton Hudobin to make it a 3-0 lead for your Chicago Blackhawks. And the Hawks get another power play now, because at 16:10 in the second period, scored by number 12, Alex DeBrincat, his 15th of the season, assisted by number 88, Patrick Kane, and number 27, Adam Boquist, to make a 4-0 lead, and the Hawks have a 50% shooting percentage right here. They get a power play, and the Cat rifles one past Hudobin, 4-0 Hawks, and that's good to see. We have 8 shots on net, though, so the Hawks really need to find a way to get into the offensive zone. In my opinion, the Hawks did look slightly better than the Stars in the second period, but the Stars still got more shots off, had more opportunities. Hawks had to kill a couple penalties. They did. The Stars get a 5-on-3 power play, and the Hawks kill it. We now are in the third period, but the Stars start their battle back, and they know they're down by 4. They put Jake Ottinger in the third period, so maybe a momentum swing for the Stars. And yes, they keep the pressure on. At 9:43 in the third period, Rope Hint scores his 7th of the season, assisted by Cogliano and Lutsky to make it 4-1 Hawks. And the Stars score again at 12:41 in the third period. It was scored by John Kleinberg, his 5th of the season, assisted by Jake Ottinger. Yes, Jake Ottinger gets a point on Kleinberg's goal to make it a 2-goal game. And the Stars keep pressuring, but the Hawks play strong, get the defense going, keeping the puck out of Lakinen's crease, and the Hawks win it 4-2 over the Dallas Stars. This was a must-win game by the Hawks. They got it. They may have been outplayed by the Stars, but they won the game. This was a key game for the Hawks, and they bounced back after that horrendous game from the other night, and now we have a good 2 points added to the season standings, and that's awesome to see. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were from tonight's action, and thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and most of all, let's go Hawks!